Mr. Chairman, is my time expired?
I'll give you another minute if you want.
Okay, because it just seemed like it went backwards.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Do you believe that the current procedures the Coast Guard has in place are adequate and to fairly investigate and adjudicate complaints of harassments and discrimination?
Congresswoman, certainly the cases that we're talking about here have uncovered weaknesses in those policies and procedures that we have begun to get after and will continue to do so. Ultimately, I think the processes are minimally acceptable. They've been working for us by and large with notable exceptions. We can certainly do better. We reserve the right to do better here.
And has the Equity Task Force made a concrete difference in the culture of the Coast Guard Academy?
I certainly believe they will. I think there's a lot of enthusiasm at the Academy about taking the vital signs report, which is really just kind of a snapshot in time, and putting action behind it to close those equity gaps. I would offer to you there's a variety of things going on there, some of which are in that Equity Task Force and some are not. As an example, we recently changed the way that we hire or that we advertise for civilian faculty positions, which frankly we hope will attract a larger number of underrepresented minorities to those positions. We've already got the most diverse staff that we've had in Academy history, but there we can do better as well. And then, from a cadet perspective, things like setting up the minority outreach recruiting team, which is really kind of a mentoring program at its heart, the Center for Inclusive Learning and Teaching, which retrains instructors on how to teach and to professionally develop cadets so that they can achieve their highest possible potential while at the Coast Guard Academy. Sending all of our senior leaders to diversity and inclusion training, and then having them go out in small groups throughout the Academy community, having important discussions about things like hidden biases and how we can overcome those. These are all pretty exciting things. And I'm confident that we will continue to build an even more inclusive environment at the Academy, but we're still kind of nascent in this process, and it bears continued watching and engagement, and we plan to do that. I would offer to you, we have by far the most diverse military academy of any of the services out there. We can take that as a mark of partial success, but we'd like to do more, and all of these efforts are kind of geared towards that